What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I feel like it's always Thursday. We are going to make this public today. So we'll have some new faces in here. I would like to just talk about the Amazon influencer program today because I think that's just still the low-hanging fruit goat opportunity right now in the world of make money online, especially in affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is hard. Amazon influencer program's easy. It just is such a good gateway into making money online. It's an amazing opportunity for, hey, Dino, what up, bud? Let me know if you want to come up. Such a good opportunity for people who, have a spouse at home who wants to make some extra cash. Just so cool. And I don't know how long it's going to be a thing. So jump on it. I've been on it since about the time it started. And I just haven't ever really gone full bore into it. I've consistently made a few videos every once in a while. I've added a bunch of videos recently. And I've really kind of cranked things up with a couple of tools that I've been using that I recommend everybody use as well. But I want to answer your questions today about the Amazon Influencer Program, what it is, what it looks like, how to get started. Really, you don't need a course for the Amazon Influencer Program. You don't need a paid community. You don't need much. I think that in just this video today, or in this live today, I can teach you pretty much everything you need to know, with a few exceptions of things that change over time. But let me know if you can see and hear me. I assume you can, since no one said you cannot yet. I am still battling a little bit of the sickness I had last week. Kind of turned into a sinus infection, so I'm gonna have to get that. I've been hoping it would go away, but it seems like it's getting worse. So I feel fine, but just super congested. Hey, Aaron, nice to see you, bud. All right, awesome. You can see and hear me. So what is the Amazon Influencer Program? Also, okay, cool. So yeah, last week, if you guys missed it, we did the, this week also, the 5-day email newsletter challenge. I am so bullish on newsletters. They're such a great way to make money, but like serious money, like a legitimate business, big, think, 6-7 figure type thing. The Amazon Influencer Program is different. It's much easier. You're not going to make 7 figures. You can make several $1,000s a month. And it is relatively easy once you get into the groove of what it is. So let's go ahead and I'll share my screen. Okay. I actually did build a cool little habit tracker. I'll show you guys that. I listed it over on Gumroad. I made this cool little habit tracker. So with the Amazon Influencer Program, the big thing is just consistency, creating videos nonstop every day. So I made this really fun little worksheet that lets you create these goals. So publish a video every day, fetch daily sales, outreach 20 brands on Creator Connections, and then a TikTok shop video. You can also add things here if you want to put like go live for 20 minutes, stuff like that. Okay. So pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, check it out if you're interested. And then I put over here your, total video goals. If your goal is to make 100 videos a month, which is a nice goal to have, then every day you make videos. So today I've already made just one. My goal is 100. I've got 8% of the way to my goal. And then over here, I've got my tools that I recommend: Viral View and Oink. So one thing that the first time that I've really got into the Amazon Influencer Program, the Creator Connections were not a thing like they are now. Creator Connections now are carrying the program. Like they are the 80/20 of the program. Um, Creator Connections essentially are tools that let you, I'm sorry, are deals that let you earn more. They're like campaigns for brands. So brands will say, hey, instead of the traditional 2%, which is, you know, crazy low, we're going to pay you 25%, right? And then tools like Oink let you actually get paid that percentage on your on-screen or on your on-page sales. So let's start at the beginning. What is the Amazon Influencer Program? Yeah, CC should Career Connections should be about double or triple your regular sales. That's just kind of how it is now. It's crazy. So let's go on to Amazon. And there are some rules about what I'm allowed to show and what I'm not allowed to show. I don't think I'm supposed to show my portal, but we'll see if I get in trouble for that or not. Okay, so let's find an example of an on site video. So right here, we've got this is just a brand video. But if you come down here, this is someone who earns commissions. Okay. So right here, if it says earns commissions, that means that if somebody watches this video that this creator made and they buy right after watching it, you get paid, or this person gets paid. And we can check their storefront. She has, oh goodness, 4,885 posts. She might have a lot of, let's see how many videos. Yeah, she's got a lot of content. So this is her full-time thing. Right. And you can also see what they use to get approved, what their account is. This lady right here. Okay. You'll notice that I have two tools installed, Viral View and Oink for influencers. So Viral View, what I like about Viral View is it puts this up here. So my Amazon seller friends, if you're familiar with like Rev Seller, Viral View will show you which products are most likely to be profitable. But here's the big thing, right? When you're first starting, you should just be making videos of everything that is listed on Amazon that you have access to. You do not need to have bought the product on Amazon. Just make videos of everything, right? But as you expand a little bit, there's a couple of reasons why you want to use a tool like Viral View and why you definitely want to use a tool like Oink. So like right now, in my office, I've already reviewed pretty much everything in my office, but I would start, I'd be like, okay, let's find this Rode, what brand is it? Rode arm mic. Okay. So I'd come on here, go to all apartments, we'll call it. Okay, so I'd find it. I think it's this one. No, that's not it. Oh wait, no, this is blue. This is a blue arm mic. So here's the actual one that I purchased. So you come in here. My video is not on here. That stinks. To check, make sure it's still up. I thought I published it. So one thing I'll do is I'll go through and I'll probably redo that video. I made that back in 2024. Okay. But what I would do is I'd be like, hey guys, what's up? Nate here. Check out, this mount. I bought this, last year, and it's been really awesome in terms of just making my mic easier to access. I don't have to lean over with something in front of me, blah, 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 blah. And then I would maybe see what the questions are here. But for the most part, you just want to riff for 60 seconds. Don't overthink it. Publish the video and then go to the next video. Okay. And then you have all these different product videos here. These are all, this is what we call the lower carousel. The goal is to show up here on the page. So if somebody comes in here and watches Eric's pick, and then they they buy. See, some creators make really long, really good videos, which is kind of more in the spirit of the program. But until they tell us that's like mandatory, we're gonna just keep making the shorter ones, the ones that are kind of like traditional reviews, right? Like the ones that customers would leave, but they're not going to be negative. If it sucks, don't make a video for it, but they don't need to be. Um, you want them to be relatively positive. Actually, I bought this back in 2020. So that's something I'd mention. I'd be like, hey, I bought this over 5 years ago. This thing's still kicking and going strong. It's been, I get a lot of compliments on it in my videos, blah, 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 blah. I'd upload it and then I'd be good to go. I do 100% of my videos inside of the Amazon app. So I'll record it. I do the recording with just my regular camera. You don't need any fancy gear. I don't recommend fancy gear. I don't recommend, the most you might need is a lav mic, and only use that if you can make it streamlined and easy. Some lav mics get complex and you have to use like a third party camera. If you can't just connect it and go, don't even bother. Don't even worry about it. You don't need to add music. You don't need to do anything crazy. So this one has 129 influencer videos. So that's why I'm probably not showing it. Makes sense. Okay, so you will start by reviewing just everything in your house, and let the word influencer, get that out of your head. You don't have to be a influencer. You just need to get approved. And typically the best approved is just with a TikTok. Create videos for about 30 days, apply. They're going to ask you for 3 demo videos, and you're just going to do kind of like what I just showed. Just a really simple video demonstrating a product, following the rules, making sure you understand the basics of the program. Some really simple rules that aren't not hard to follow. Just things like, really, I could probably simplify it in 60 seconds. Don't mention the actual price. Don't have kids in the video. Don't have private information. Like they call private information anything with a barcode. So like, be careful. Like that's really the number one thing that I get videos rejected for, is there's like some barcode somewhere, even though the barcode means nothing, or a license plate. For some reason, license plates are triggered. So no private information. You can't say things like some health terms like all natural. They don't want you to say that, and that's kind of annoying because sometimes things just are. What else? Weight loss. Don't talk about extreme weight loss. I think they don't want you to say anything. If it's a weight loss product, just say, hey, it helped me curb my appetite. Don't say it helped me lose 40 pounds. Okay. And then other than that, common sense stuff, no swearing. The kids aren't supposed to be in the videos. They can, as long as you're in the video too. I just don't. It's the big thing that I see people get suspended for is a lot of the times they have copyright issues, or they start sending a ton of traffic and they didn't use a website, or they didn't have a good traffic source to prove where traffic's coming from. The heart of the program, they want you to be sending traffic to it. You do not have to. Okay. But if they come, I have seen them come to people and say, hey, we can't verify, like you just got 10,000 clicks. We can't verify where they came from. We're going to audit you. And what stinks is sometimes like there's these bot clicks that are happening. I think I kind of got a conspiracy theory behind it. So there are some risks. It's not like anything that anyone's doing is not in the terms of service or allowed, but that is one of the things that there are a couple of things out of our control. But most people don't get suspended. I've seen people get suspended, but for the most part, it makes sense when they do. It's definitely worth doing. It's not the same as, add those links in account backend. So you want to make sure that they have a little area where you put all the different traffic sources. So I have my website. I have a little bit of an advantage because my website does send some traffic, so it doesn't look like I'm just out of the blue doing nothing. Okay, so those are basically the rules. Make your video, and then you can do it vertical or horizontal. Seems to be the horizontal is better. When a product does well, like it starts making money, a lot of times it just go make a second video for it. There's no rules about how many videos you can make. for a product. I mean, wouldn't recommend making more than 2. But if a product's doing well and you did a horizontal, go and do another video and make it a vertical. Okay. When you're buying something, like the other day, I needed a new, what do you call it? Collagen protein. So I bought, I don't really care which one it is because there's, there's a whole bunch of options, and as long as it's pure collagen, I don't really care. So I bought this one, and I made a little bit of money on it because it has a creator connection. So, like I said, the creator connection is just, it means, should have already accepted. Okay, good. The creator connections, I ran out of budget. With the creator connections, you're going to get paid more. So you're going to get 15%. So if I needed something, like let's say that I needed a collagen, or let's say that I, like right now, I have this cold, or this, let's go in here. Let's go to Amazon again. Let's say, I'll type in sinus infection. Like let's say that I'm trying to buy up something to get this sinus infection fixed. I actually already checked this. I didn't see anything really good, but I would use this tool called Viral View to kind of dictate what I buy. So there's some people do actually buy things just to review them. That's risky, and I don't recommend it. Sometimes it's pretty obvious, like you can tell if something's going to make money or not. But with Viral View, I would open this up and open up Product View, and then I'm able to see everything ranked by a viral score. So I can see over here a viral score of 75. That's relatively good. And I can see the 30-day revenue, how many influencer videos, and I can see if there's top carousels. Top carousel means that I can actually, top carousel influencers, what I care about. That lets me know that there are videos in that top carousel. Not every product has those. So if there is, it's a better product. If you have a product where it's just like, and again, I say just review everything at the beginning. But when you're doing this, like if I'm going to buy something literally just because let's say that I'm brand indifferent, like I just want to get this sinus infection fixed. So I would, I'd come in here and I'd possibly consider this Breathe X allergy and sinus relief. Let's say like right now, I actually am in the market for socks for men. My socks are just disappearing. Clothes aren't my favorite thing to do. But again, like if I needed a pair of or some new socks, I'm always going to check this first. Like right here, this one has one influencer video and tons of revenue. I just don't need long socks. No creator connection, only one influencer video. And then let me show you something else. So Viral View does this where it shows you the viral score. This product probably makes money, but what I want to do is I'm going to use this tool. So I do use both Oink and Viral View. They work similarly but different. So on this one, can this product make me any money? It says based on the data, 4,000 units. Yeah, clothes aren't great. Like this one has just a video, but no upper influencer. The product shows much sales meets our low recognition, limited commission potential. Estimated profits for this are $8.15 per month. Yeah, so Aaron, so right here, actually, you can see commission per sale, estimated commissions, days to break even. They estimate it to take about 103 days to break even. So if you need a pair of socks, basically they're gonna pay for themselves in 103 days, according to that. It's not, you can't like write that check, like things change, like other influencers will see it, but it's pretty close. So Aaron has a great question. Yeah, so creator connections, absolutely the biggest thing. The number one thing that I recommend doing is every day. Let me show you. I'm not supposed to show my creator connections area, but I'll show you what I've got going on in here. promotions, creator connections. Probably gonna have to delete this video after I publish this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come down to the chat down here. Every day I send out messages to all these different brands, and a lot of times they will give me free stuff. So I get something free almost every day. When you're doing that, you're getting products nonstop to review, which is awesome. But you're also getting products that all have high earning potential, right? Because number one, a lot of the times these brands are newer, which is why they're running ads, or which is why they're doing this. Number two, a lot of the time they're running paid ads to these products. And number three, I mean, it's just free stuff. When using Oink, it's related sales checking and auto adding to CC. This makes doing any video a little more worth doing. Yeah. So with Oink, what it does is it lets you scan your sales. It pulls the ASINs that you've sold, and then it actually scans all these creator connections and will connect them. And Viral View actually does it now too. So technically, you don't really need both like you used to. It used to just be Oink that did fetch sales, but Viral View added that last week. So one thing that I would do, like let's say that I wanted to, I already sent out messages today. I've got 11 left. Yeah, 1 in 100. So yeah, it's relatively, that's not great. But one thing, the more you go, it depends. If you're doing Viral View and just sending the template, which like if I don't have time, I'll just do that. But if I do have time, like let's say the product really interests me. Like let's say that I really liked this one. I don't, but let's say that I did. I would actually message them with Oink. So Oink has a feature that lets you, yeah, Viral does do a little bit of that. So what I could do here is I would message brand, and then like let's say since this is a general, well, I should make another one, but I have these different templates that I've put together for outreach. Always hype yourself up. If you have a blog, tell them that. If you have a newsletter, tell them that. That basically most of the time they want to see that you're doing more than just Amazon. You will get free products if you don't, but the people that do the best will have something else that they're like, hey, look, like I'll do it. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'll make this a featured product on my newsletter that goes out to 34,000 people. Right. So for general gadget, I could do 60-second blah, 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 blah. And then I'd send it to a bar above. Right. And then you can just accept that. Or you can do it after you get the product. But it used to be you'd have to submit things, but now you do not have to. Okay. So that's really the 80-20 of it. I got a couple comments here. You've been focused on reaching out to brand. Yeah. And another thing too is if you do have a TikTok and you are approved for the TikTok shop, you can get nonstop free. It's so much easier to get free products on TikTok shop than it is on Amazon. And a lot of those products also sell on Amazon. There's a lot of overlap. It's very rare that a product is only sold on TikTok and not Amazon. Typically, the most popular ones are very saturated, but it's free products. With TikTok, though, you do have to make the video. Since most people are using TikTok anyway to get approved, I do recommend trying to go and get approved for the shop, which is 5,000 followers, I believe now. Not that hard. And really, the real money right now is in lives. People are doing lives, and some of the numbers they're doing are nutty. I just hate doing them. But there's a guy I wanted him to be lying. Because I've just seen so many people lie about TikTok results. So I'm like this. It was like an ego thing. I'm like, there's no way that he's doing so well with this, and I've flopped with it. And so it was very small of me, but I like went in and I looked. I'm like, this guy claimed that he made $470,000 in commissions in September with TikTok Live. And my first thought was bullshit. this guy has a course or something. So I just had to look because I'm like, sometimes you'll see it. I'm like, okay, they're lying about 10,000 a month, whatever. But this guy said he was made about $500,000 last month, and he shared his TikTok handle, and I copied it. I forgot to go and check it, but I saw that somebody said he's killing it with that dirt bike. And I know I see that at a ton. Dirt bikes and e-bikes, I get a lot of TikTok live offers for. And every time I see them, I'm like, dude, they got 1,000 people in this live. And it's a big product, decently sized commission, smaller commission than you expect. I think it's only $20 for a sale on a $209 e-bike, which is 10%. It's not terrible. But this guy, I didn't even find it. But then today, totally organically, he shows up on my feed, and he had, at the time that I logged in, 1,200 people live, and I watched people buying it live. And you can't fake that. Like, it actually will show, so and so is viewing the product. He's doing that. How to get that level of it? Because a lot of times you'll do a live and you will get 10 people. Somebody, I'm telling you, like, if you were to say, and I want to do it, I just do not have the time. If someone were to say, hey, I'm going to go live 1 hour a day for 60 straight days, I would love to see the results. I do think if you have the right product, which I think is like 90% of it, having the right product, I think that they start to reward you once they see that you make sales, and then it really snowballs, because it's just wild. I do want to find out if he's paying for promoting it or for pushing ads to it, but he's crushing. He actually truly is. He 100% made about $500,000 in 30 days. Which is nutty. Like, that is bananas. Like, that's a house. You could buy a house with that. Social Armor Live Academy is legit. Yeah. And then I think some people just got lucky. A lot of the people that teach TikTok Shop, that teach you how to do it like organically, a lot of them I know are making all their money from lives. Trevin Peterson, the Viral View creator, he doesn't go live. He does videos every day. Like, he actually does do a ton of TikTok Shop videos. So he's still in that organic area. He crushes with it. But he doesn't do lives. Lives are just, I don't know how long it will last. I literally bought this, and I still need to do more, but I bought this $800 TV or touchscreen TV just to go live. And I did a few, sold a couple, but it's just like, God, it's not my personality to sit there and do it. I hate being on live when it's like, the worst is when it's like one, because when you first start, you get like 1 or 2 people, and you'll be like, hey, Nate, oh shit, they're gone. Hey, Tom, how's it go? Oh, they're gone. Like, I don't know. And I don't blame them. Like, I do not watch a TikTok live if there's no one in there. I feel bad. And what sucks is the creator can see your name and then they see you leave, and it hurts. It hurts me. It hurts them. But yeah, so big thing, Aaron, you're on the right track. Just, I don't want to say spamming, but hitting that every day, sending those outreaches, and then once you're approved on TikTok Shop, you will get a ton of freebies. I did create and also when you're new, I don't like telling people to buy tools right out of the gate, like when you're not making money yet. But if you use a tool like Viral View, it will let you scan your order history, and you can actually see the things that you already own that have high potential. So you can kind of triage those and review those first. I find a lot of times I'm like, oh, I forgot I had that. And then I'll review it and it'll do well. But yeah, the opportunity is there. And another little tip, put out your seasonal stuff early. Put out your seasonal stuff early and then review it. Like right now, I've got some, a good part about being in it for longer than a year is that your past products, the past seasonal things start to sell again. So I have a ton of seasonal stuff for Christmas and Halloween, and my wife always puts stuff out early, which I love because then I can make video reviews of my Halloween products and fall decor, and then it's up and fresh and start selling. Because I mean, just like with selling regular products on Amazon, the reviews that you have seasonality to them too. So if you can jump on those early, that is a huge opportunity. Amazon lives also are stupid. I don't know anyone. I think that is where it actually gets to the range of like, okay, you actually do have to be like a full scale creator. I don't know how to go about doing one of those that would actually work. Yeah, I don't really understand who watches them either. Like especially like the watch them and stick around. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll listen for a couple seconds, or I'll click on the product, check it out, and then I leave. But to sit there and like watch somebody for an extended period of time, it's very QVC. I mean, it just literally it's if the Uber of QVC is what it is. It's freelance QVC, which is cool. I like to see the regular folks make the money as opposed to the QVC massive networks that have been scamming grandmas. Yeah, I know, dude. There's just too many things. Just too many things. I want to hire somebody to. I'm thinking about buying that dirt bike. Just to. My son would do it, but he's not 18, and he doesn't look like he's not 18 though. I think I could get away with it. But also I'm a rule follower. I kind of want to just pay someone to be like, hey, dude, just go live for me all day. Learn like the 20 different lines that you have to say. Because really, that's it. People come in, they go, what's the warranty like? Oh, it's 30-day warranty. And then after the warranty, you can contact them for discounted parts. Or how fast does it go? 25 miles per hour. You know, if you're going downhill, it go even faster. Just the basic things that you start to know people are wondering, and then being able to answer those it seems like the 80-20 of the whole thing. The VC, dude, he lifts like 6 days a week. He's turned into a serious meathead. I don't really like it. I kind of feel like I can feel like as he gets bigger, I feel like he's taking my power almost in a weird way, a circle of life type of way. Like I feel like he's draining my but it keeps me going because he's always talking shit about how he can bench press more than me. He cannot. He can hit much better than me. All righty. Yeah, I think he could get away with it. Don't go live in your car. I did that once, and I got in a lot of trouble. I wasn't even driving, but they don't let you go live in your car. I see a lot of people make videos in their car that don't get removed. Yeah, this is on sale on Gumroad. I'll give everybody who's here a freebie. I gave it to Dino. Yeah, if you guys want, there's a link to that. It's free. Just do me a favor if you get it down, leave me a review on it. It's just $15. but I want to get this out there. Really, I'm just doing it to sell Viral View and Oink subscriptions. 10% off both of those with code EAM. But they are, I love tools that are just like no brainers where you can literally put your thumb on, that's my pointer finger, where you can put your pointer finger on where the money, like, did it make you money or not? With Oink, it literally will show you like the creator connections found with Oink made you X amount of dollars, and it will be more than the cost every time. If you have any amount of videos. So really it's about consistency and pumping them out. Really get rid of the idea in your head that it takes any time at all to make a video. If I have the products, I can knock out 30 products in 2 hours easy. The problem is I just don't usually have the products. If I have like five, like let's say I have like 5 different types of like energy drink, I could get those all shot and published in like under 20 minutes. So try to find those things that you have and try to get as many videos out there as you can. I made a mistake and deleted all. I had hired somebody to make videos for me, and I deleted all of the videos that he made. I kind of wish I just kept them now, but I just was paranoid that was against the TOS. It's a gray area. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? I mean, to get started, just Google Amazon Influencer Program. It's very straightforward, the process. If you already have an audience, you can get approved quickly. But if you don't, just start a TikTok from scratch. Fortunately, it looks like TikTok is not going anywhere. It looks like they've been bought. Don't know who bought them or whatever, but they are not going anywhere, which was a concern for a while, is that they weren't going to be around, which stinks. But they seem to be there for the long haul now, so that's good. All right. Let's go back in Amazon here real quick. Anything, Dina? What do you think? Do you think I missed anything else? Thumbnails. I don't even say, I mean, with the thumbnail, I think the best thumbnail is just you take your camera, put it in portrait mode, hold the product, smile if you want. But I use the portrait mode, and then I focus on the product, and then I'll publish it. One thing, the only reason that you really even, I know that Fizz does shoppable pictures of all of his thumbnails, which must work because I know he knows what he's doing. I haven't done that. I used to really spend a ton of time on my thumbnails, and I realize now that is not prudent, not necessary. But yeah, it's still wide open. If you make 1,000 videos, you will make over $1,000 a month easy. And if you really prioritize creator connections, you can make more than that. I like where Aaron's head's at, focusing on getting those creator connection products. TikTok, most of the deals on TikTok also have a lot of the deals on TikTok also have creator connections. Just make sure you add your socials or sites to the back end before you link anything like outside. Yeah. What else? Is there anything else? I mean, it's really so straightforward. Just don't overthink it. Don't worry about, most of the videos that are out there are really bad. If you want, you should go check them out just to kind of give yourself an idea of what you're up against. It's not a lot. Just film it, and then if you want, like, I'll use CapCut sometimes to edit it. Like, let's say sometimes if I mess up really bad at like the 40-second mark, I will like pause in that recording, do another one, and then do it. Yeah, is it possible to? Yeah, I mean, I do it part-time. I make over $1,000 a month with it, and it's totally, for me, just completely part-time. Really the goal is just to get to that 1,000 video mark as quickly as possible. You can absolutely do it. I mean, it's just gonna, cap how much you earn. There's no customer support. There's nothing. You can kind of come and go with it as you want. That being said, videos, fresh videos do better, it seems. If you have 1,000 videos, they're not going to make money for eternity. Like, there is going to be a little bit of a drop down. Do you use AI for the videos? No. You cannot use AI, but they have to be real. Some people are, but you're not allowed to. You can use AI for TikTok videos. As of now, I don't do it. I don't think they convert. I would not mess with AI. It will probably get you suspended, even though it is getting to the point where there are some AI tools that really do knock it out. Best way to get in: open a TikTok, publish on TikTok for 30 straight days, and then apply. Also, I'm not saying that this is what I recommend. I'm just saying that I've seen it recommended, and I know people that have done it. You can buy a pre-approved TikTok shop TikTok channel. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying that is out there. That is on the table. And what's cool about that is they are already unlocked for the TikTok shop. You got to do some stuff, changing the billing. Gray Hat. A lot of the biggest names in the space do promote that method. If I were the type of person where I'm like, dude, I just want to get in now, I'm okay with a little bit of risk. Check it out. They're like $200. Forget which one a big one was. And I do know someone who in this group who has one, and it's been fine. All right, cool. What's up, Tina? But yeah, the best way to get in is definitely TikTok. Post on TikTok. It doesn't need to even, don't make product videos. Really just make like, funny videos, mashups, whatever it takes to get views quick. TikTok's great because they don't have the same barriers that YouTube does. TikTok will let you get views right away. I have a couple of TikTok accounts on different topics that have over 10,000 subscribers. It's just not hard. Some people are better at it than others. You can do the best thing I think is like mashup content where you basically it kind of like memes, right? Where you take like a popular clip from a show and then put a caption over top of it, stuff like that. And you can actually eventually make money with the creator program. I just got one of my like passion project accounts approved for that. So that's kind of fun. I'm terrible about being consistent making affiliate videos. I haven't made one for a month. It's hard to keep up with. Yes, it is. It is. I do. That is why I made this, because I've just found that having something to like literally see, and then you kind of do the Seinfeld approach where you just keep the streak going, is really valuable. But that's really it. Like, think about it. If you do 3 videos a day, you're going to be at about 90 to 100 videos a month, 3 to 4 videos a day, right? That's going to be $100. You can average about $1 to $2 per month per product that you make. After 3 months, you could be at 300 products, and now you're looking at a nice $300, $600 passive income. Yes, thank you, Steve. Pretty fun little sheet. Yeah, I did post a link to get that for free on here. It is $15, but I'm giving it to everybody in this live for free. Just do me a favor, if you get it, leave a 5-star review on it. I think you can leave a review if you get it for free, but that's all I ask. So I want to get this. I want to start making some sales on that. But yeah, you can add how many your goal videos are. So like, let's say your goal is 200. I mean, I say set a crazy goal. If you just make a whole day where you're like, hey, I'm doing nothing but making these videos, and then just it's kind of the 4-minute mile too. Like, the longer, the link is up in the comments right here. Yeah. But yeah, so once you kind of get, and because I used to make all my videos 3-4 minutes, right? It used to be a different era. Back when I was doing it, like in 2022, it was, you could make $10 per video per month. So I only had like 100 videos, and I was like, dude, this is sweet. I'm making some serious money. I knew a lot of people that were making $10K a month with 1,000 videos. And this was before Creator Connections. It just used to be different. There was way less competition. It was way easier. But had I known that you didn't need to make, like, because I come from the world of like YouTube and quality content. That's not what this is. That is not what this is. Make them good. I mean, have good audio. Post, I like my things to be at least somewhat valuable. One of the big, really the whole value is that these brands know that a human person being in the video, even if it's just them saying nonsense, boosts conversions. That's why they pay what they pay, because they know that. And I've found this in my own in the world of marketing, right? Is that when you have someone who, and then they want to have a bunch of videos because they want people that look like everybody. They want people that have different stories like everybody. So like, let's say that you're a single mom and you see another single mom or someone that looks like, your age mom talking about how this product made it easier for her to blah, blah, blah. That's going to resonate. And so these brands want to have all different types of avatars. So like that same brand would maybe want a video from me, because then they would be able to speak to bearded dads in their 30s, right? So that's what's great, is that it's not just about like these beauty pageant winners, right? Or these super charismatic folks. It actually, these UGC, user generated content, it's this new trend where they want average people, right? So this is one time where our basicness is actually unique value. So if you're like 80, that's even better. Like you actually have a very unique, like not a lot of 80-year-olds are doing UGC content. But 80-year-olds buy products, so they want to have a UGC person in that demographic because they want to speak to all the demographics. And that's just like human nature, where we kind of subconsciously respond better to people that are in like our same niche. That's why, like in copywriting, they say like if you can articulate the problem, you can make the sale much more easily. I feel 80. Does that count? Yeah, you'll sell to other ladies that feel 80. What's the timeline you think to scale to 10K a month? Yeah. So you're welcome, Heather. And you guys can edit that as much as you want. I just whipped it up yesterday. Started with a template from something else, but yeah. And then like Dino said, or what's the timeline for 10K a month? So 10K a month now is going to be several thousand videos. With creator connections, it just depends. Like, I mean, there are some people that are doing this full time. If you're doing it full time, like I think that you could make easily 50 to 100 videos a day. Like that's kind of the 4-minute mile is understanding that you can make probably way more videos than you think. If you're spending an hour on a video, don't even do this. It's not worth it. That's how I used to do it. But that back then you could make 10 times as much. So I could take 10 times as long and make the same amount of money. But just if you can just get in your head, like I'm going to pump out videos. And then, kind of crack that 4-minute mile, where actually it might literally be 4 minutes. Like if you can make a video in 4 minutes, which is totally possible, 60-second video, upload it. Just make sure you have decent Wi-Fi, have a system in place for your thumbnail. If you even want to do a thumbnail, you don't even have to. The benefit of having a good thumbnail is that it could help you with creator connections when they go to your storefront and see, hey, this person has 4,000 videos and their thumbnails all look great. If it's just really messy, it's not a huge deal, but that's the argument for good thumbnails. And also, thumbnails can help you get clicks in the carousel, but it's definitely not enough that it's worth spending a serious amount of time on it. Does followers matter when trying to get approved? So really what they want to see is consistency. So like if you've posted every day for 30 days, that's going to be good. I've seen people with only a couple hundred followers. If you post every day for 30 days, you will get a couple hundred followers. Just double down on what works. Like if a certain type of thing does well, do that. Emulate what's popular at the time. Focus on that day's like news, right? Like if some sports team did something crazy, talk about that, and then you'll get followers. It doesn't need to be a lot. I do recommend everybody aim for that 5,000 though, so you can get approved for the TikTok shop and then potentially get into that TikTok live, which is where we're starting to talk about like some people are just you will not make. That's the thing with Amazon influencer. The ceiling is low. The floor is high, ceiling is low. Like you will make X amount of dollars. With TikTok Shop, they're both extreme. You could make 100 TikTok Shop videos and make no money, but you could make one and make $100,000. You could go live and make like that guy did $500,000 in 30 days, which still, I have a hard time even saying that out loud. That's so freaking crazy. I had under 30 followers, but I paid for views for 3 videos. My cost around 100, and I got approved by. Nice. Yeah, you can get views. You can actually even pay for the to drive followers. Don't buy fake followers, but you can buy TikTok promotions, which that's like the only thing that TikTok promos are good for. That they scam you so bad on those. Like for anything else, like if you're trying to sell a product or something, well, if it's your own product, you'd be okay. But publishing on TikTok or promoting on TikTok is pretty much a scam. Besides just trying to pump up the numbers to get approved, which is a good case use for it. This is a very good point. Go to the comments or AI section. So the comments there used to be a Q&A section, which was awesome because then you could see, used to be that you could actually see the questions and answers. And because I mean, what I recommend is like, if you're going to be making videos, you might as well make them all in a way that they're answering like at least the biggest question that gets people to buy. Like if you answer the biggest question in every video, you're going to boost your conversion rates over time. And if you make 1,000 videos and they all follow that, you're going to make, I would say, maybe twice as much money. So before I make something, I ask myself, like, what's the biggest thing that would keep someone from buying this? What's the biggest question that they have? And a lot of the times it's just something like, does this fit for my iPhone? Or does this also work with tablet? Just sometimes it's common sense. But if it's not common sense, you can come into here and check out the Ask Rufus. This is their AI question. So I'm not totally sure how they generate these, but things like this. Can it hold a heavy microphone? So if you know the answer, cool, but if you don't, ask it here, and it will say designed to withstand up to 3 pounds. Right. So I'd be like, all right. So when I'm doing my video, I'm like, hey, what's cool about this is that it does hold relatively heavy microphones. There's not many mics that this cannot hold, and it can hold the standard ones like you're looking at here, like my Shure SMB or my Shure SN7B, which is kind of gold standard. It's basically something like that. So, and by the fact that they're placing this right here makes me think that that's probably the biggest question. Does it come with adapters? So if you can and you don't have to, do not write a script. Do not write a script. I just freestyle it. You'll get better as you go. What I do is if I really mess up, like sometimes I'll accidentally cuss, or I'll just get a total brain fart and there's like a 10-second silence, or like I'll sneeze or do something gross. I'll just go into CapCut and take like 60 seconds to just cut out the little bits that I don't like. That's it. Even with doing CapCut, you can still get a video published and uploaded in 5 minutes. Are you doing faceless lives on TikTok? 500K? No, I'm not. When I do them, I show my face because I think that's a huge part of it. I have seen some really clever TikTok shop lives though. Like one of them is the guy's selling a camera, car, what do you call them? It's a dash cam is what you call them. And he's got at the top a replay of someone backing into a car. So it kind of looks live. And then below it, he has like the dash cam where he's talking about. So he's showing this really crazy scene where this person backs into another car and then comes out and was like, why'd you hit me? Like, I didn't hit you, you hit me. And then they're like, well, so you see that and you're like, oh, that would be annoying. I really want to get this dash cam now because I'm reminded that I would want to kill somebody if they backed into my car and said that I hit them. So he kind of triggers that emotion and does it really well. And he doesn't show his face. And I know he's doing well because he's got, every time I see that video, and first of all, the fact that I see it multiple times is a good sign that he's making money. People don't keep doing lives that don't make money. And it has you've seen it. There's some like greatest hits out there that are repeated that I can just tell TikTok obviously rewards the people that are making sales. Uh, it seems like, the rich do get richer in that sense. Getting yourself there, is the big thing. And I think it's so much more about the product than anything else. Like if you have I'm having a hard time selling this thing, right? It pays well. Actually, I've made more on Amazon with that. $70 creator connection, which is cool, but it's hard to sell it on live because most people don't want a $750 touchscreen TV. It's cool, and I liked it because I'm like, I have a lot of really cool stuff to talk about with it, but it's just hard to sell. But the guy that's selling that dirt bike, I was checking on him today, and that dirt bike is not traditionally, is MSRP at about $520, and he has a offer, which is like, so obviously so important, is having a deal. Nobody cares about the thing unless there's a deal. He has a deal that brings us down to $209, and it comes off like it's only available during the live, and then he just sells a bunch of them because it's a cool product that is cheaper than it is cool. So that's kind of so I think a lot of people, it's just about finding the right product, and I think that if it's too expensive, it's just not going to work no matter how cool you make it seem. So it needs to have a good deal. But all right, guys, do you have any other questions? I love talking about this. Yep, the mini dirt bike. Yep, that is what it is. That's the guy that's making the $500,000. He didn't make it all on that dirt bike. He has a couple others. But yeah, that's the guy. And I knew that those were doing well because I see them all the time, not just from him. I see the e-bike. I see the bigger. There's like 4 or 5 different electric bikes that do well. There will be a lot of people trying to take his ground. I don't know why So I love teaching affiliate marketing, right? But you guys, if I have a honeypot that's making me $500,000 a month, I'm not going to talk about it until I am done, dude. I'm going to make all that money, and then we'll talk. Well, then I'll have stories later. This guy told everybody in the TikTok shop group, and yeah, dude, like, we're all going to go try it now. How could we not? Why would you start? I mean, he's probably like, karma wise. He's like, I don't care. I already made $500,000. Who cares if somebody else tries? But I'm like, dude, don't do that. Wait until it's over, and then you can tell your story. Yeah, Tina, great to have you. Thank you for coming. Great stuff. Thank you. Yes, TikTok is insane. It is so crazy. Just be sure to customize your feed so you don't get all the distractions, because that place can turn into a cesspool real quick. All right, guys, I'm going to go to the gym. Got to keep pace. My son's going to be stronger than me if I skip any days. So I will see you guys next week. If you're not in the school group, I know this was public. It is just $9 a month, school.com/EAM. We do these every Thursday. It's fun stuff. I cover much more than influencer program. Influencer, like, this video was basically it, right? This was the influencer program. You don't need much more. Really, you don't. Besides a couple of basic questions that you'll have every once in a while. That's like, this is the 80-20 of it. I would say it's the 95-5. All right, guys, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for coming.